What's up, YouTubians? Gary of VW Jawbreaker. Welcome back to another day, another video. Hey, I said it right this time. Today, we're gonna jump back on this 1960 Volkswagen Beetle. It is a Volksrod Baja Franken Beetle build because, well, it's my car and that's what I want to build. So there's a playlist down below where you can dive in and kind of see all the progress we've made. Today, we're really hoping to start making more progress on this VW Run 23. And we're gonna work on this front trunk modification area that I wanna do. So, make sure you tag along, like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. And we're gonna go ahead and get crack-a-lacking on this real quick and start making some progress. Let's do this. All right, we got everything set up, got everything out. Of course, my welding cart, gotta love it. Got my titanium MIG 170 from Harbor Freight, works great. And of course, my Yes Welder MIG Pro 250, great welder as well. So here's my thought. Originally, when we kind of cut the front end apart here, went a little hasty on this cutout, so we need to fill this in because, well, if you notice, this doesn't fit flush on both sides. So I think what we need to do is we're going to do a crossbar across this way. So therefore, it'll help hold that out. And then we can fill in the sides here and then put a piece coming up or something. Just that way it kind of seals everything off and gives us a little bit of storage. Helps keep some of the wind and everything else out of the front trunk area. So, first thing we need to do is figure out a way to keep these separated out so we can measure and figure out our crossbar. Well, I'm an idiot. Set the other camera up and took a picture instead of hitting record. All right, so fill you in on what I did. I got it to sit pretty flush on both sides. I tried using vice grips to kind of clamp the two together. Then I could go under here and take a measurement. Then I remembered I have this adjustable hood rod prop. Wow. Say that 5 times fast. Good for holding up hoods on, you know, modern cars or whatever that I've had for, geez, probably 20, 30 years. Use the daylights out of it. So at least now we know where it needs to be. Everything shuts nice. So we can go ahead and at least get a measurement. See if I can get this opened up. There we go. Look at that. It worked. So at least now we can get a measurement, run a bar from side to side here, and then we can start figuring everything else out. So let's start off with that. All right, well, we got a couple different choices here. Square and round stock. I don't really think the round is gonna look right, especially when we're gonna go kind of flat in. I mean, I like it, but I don't. Possibility. Got some definitely larger, but it's not long enough, so I ain't using that. But I've got 2 other square bars, and I'm thinking this one's not as thick walled. But again, we don't need a ton of structure. Just need it to kind of hold it out. And then once everything kind of gets built, I think it'll work out all right. I think that honestly kind of work. I like that a little better than, it seems a little small. Yeah, we're not using that. All right, so I need to decide between the round bar and the square tube and figure out which one I like, and then we need to go ahead and get some angles cut. Kind of liking that squared tube. All right, this one it is. That was easy. out okay. So we got it all welded up. Fits nice. Everything's there. Let's drop it here. See how it all lines up. Hold on. Oh. There we go. Much better. Much better. I'm liking that. So now it's just a matter of making a little filler, cleaning this edges up, making a filler piece to fit in there. And then the idea is that the hood stays up. Once these side pieces are filled in, right, then we'll be able to trim this however we want and then lay a piece to go from here to here to kind of help seal it all off, so this is not just a gigantic air scoop, because we are running a stock tank in this. Stockish, we'll go with that. So next up is I've got some metal right there. We need to go ahead and trace out some CAD, some cardboard aided design, figure out one side, and then go ahead and get it cut out, weld it in, and then we'll move on to the other side. So let's do that next. Well, let's be honest, I'm not really capable of pretty sheet metal work. It's not my forte. So what I decided to do was go ahead and just kind of lap weld it. And then we do a little bit of filler to kind of smooth it out. I got the front tacked, inside tacked. I didn't clean any of that up yet, but we'll go ahead and go in there and clean that up. So now if you notice, when you lay something down, it'll have a nice inner area here. We can't go too low because of the fact that, you know, we've got tie rods and stuff up here instead of back here now. Instead of normally under the tank, we've got it up here due to the Franken Beetle Volksrod type design. So I'm liking it. I may kind of take this and kind of clean this up a little bit so it's not such a weird shape, but that's, you know, we can deal with that. So now it's just a matter of doing this side, repeat of that side. Just need a new template, and we can get rock and rolling and get that side done. Let's get on it. making progress. It's not looking great, but we're making progress. So hopefully now you can start to see what I was talking about, right? So you have both sides enclosed in, and then we'll figure out where this needs to be here, sheet it across, maybe bring it up to the bottom of the tank. Not really sure yet, because what I was thinking is if we make it come up here to the bottom of the tank, the underside of this, under here, I could mount fuel pump, things of that nature, fuel filter, keep it away from underneath there that you'll see. I don't know. Just lots of ideas right now. All right, next step. I think we need to go ahead and remove the hood, get this out of the way so I stop beating my head with it. Holy cow. Then we'll go ahead and grab some cardboard, make a little CAD template, figure this out, and then we'll go from there. So let's get back to work today. What do you say? Now that is using your head. All right, there we go. Don't look too close. Stand back here. Stand back here. How's it look? Looks pretty good, right? All right, well, we've got it tacked in place. I knew I had some small gaps here on both sides. That's fine. Not worried about that. On the underside here, I do have a lip. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use that to pretty much run my weld all the way up. Then I'll grind that flush, which will get rid of that lip and also get my welds nice and straight. So I've just got a little bit of welding, a lot of welding to do, and then I'll bring you guys back and we'll see how it looks. But I'm definitely liking it so far. It's getting difficult holding that welder, I can tell you that much. Shoulder's really enjoying that. So I ended up deciding to roll the edges over and then tack weld it in. I think it's going to give it a lot more support that way, and it was easier. Let's face it, it was much easier. So that's what the gist of it is. You know, we got a little filler or something, it'll be fine. Started kind of working on this, got the majority of this done, and then what we'll do is I'll just cut out like a little rectangle piece to fill in right here. And again, this gives me somewhere to put my tool roll or whatever else and kind of keep things safe now the weather. Well, I did it again. Apparently I hit the picture button instead of record button. So let me catch you up here a little bit. I took a piece of cardboard and I traced it, and then I cut it, and then I tacked it in. Yeah, that's what I did. So now I'm gonna go eat lunch because I'm getting hangry because I took a picture instead of recording, and then we're gonna buzz that in real quick. Well, pretty much think that's all for me for today. I kept taking pictures of that camera, then it died even though it was plugged in. But we got the majority of this done. Got a couple little holes to fill, a little bit more grinding to do. Still have to finish this bottom down here, but the problem is our shoulder's just not quite, it's not quite handling it today. So I think the best thing to do is just kind of take a break, and then we'll just kind of finish up the rest of it later. But the nice thing is I'm not going to bore you with that. You see what we wanted to accomplish. You get the drift. Like I said, a couple little small holes to fill, you know, a little bit more grinding. I'm not going to put you guys through that. So I appreciate you guys sticking around for the video. Thank you very much. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Check out the other channels down below. And again, we're making great progress this month on all kinds of projects, right? We got that other engine to build. We got a bunch to do. We're making some good headway on the 60. Appreciate you guys being here. Be kind and be good.